Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with the December Sam's Bead box, Emerald City. I haven't done a video on one of these in a while. I'm so sorry. Oh, life's been lifing, but I'm very excited about this because next month will be a box designed by me. So I'm really excited. If you're interested in subscribing to Sam's Bead box, use coupon code Turquoise for $5 off your first box. Or if you're thinking about resubscribing, make sure you do that before they go out next month. This month is called Emerald City. I was first drawn into the lavish and whimsical world of Oz when I read The Wizard of Oz as a kid. Through the fanciful characters and fascinating adventure, I read a story about friendship. Through their journey, the main characters lift each other up and learn to believe in themselves. As a young jewelry maker, I was drawn to the descriptions of the magnificent Emerald City. The entire capital appears to be saturated in marvelous shades of emerald, thanks to green spectacles that everyone wears. Green marble homes line an emerald-studded street, while inside the wizard's palace, emeralds adorn the grand throne room from floor to ceiling. This month's box is inspired by the elegance of Emerald City of Oz. Our box sparkles like an emerald with vitreal preciosa crystals and a rainbow-plated obsidian pendant. You'll find a taste of luxury with natural malachite and graduated strand of white shell pearl. Hot air balloon charms and wooden gears represent the wizard's creative engineering. We complement the emerald colors of the box with a palette of jewel tones, faceted cathedral beads in garnet, bronze, and drops in a sapphire mixed glass. As Dorothy and her friends learn to do, let's all believe in our creative dreams and start crafting together. Very nice. That's by Rachel. So you can join their gem chat group. There's a list of ingredients. Let's get going. I did peek at this one. Usually I don't peek, but I mean, I still have a closed one from probably either November or October that I haven't looked at yet. I'm so bad. This year, boxes got pushed to the wayside, and I'm hoping in 2026 we can figure out a system that doesn't happen again. So the first thing I pulled out was this wooden gear charm set, 6 pieces, 29 by 39 millimeter. Random mix. I'm not really like a steampunk person or a gear person, but I could see painting these and making them pretty cool. Very interesting mix. I really like this one because it doesn't look too much like a gear to me. But certainly if you like the more steampunk look, those are going to be really cool. Loving this pendant. This is an antique brass collection. Clock pendant, 31 by 38 millimeter, one piece, hot air balloon charms. 2 pieces, 16 and a half by 23 and a half millimeter. Oh, so I didn't realize it was a clock. That makes more sense. I like this side. I would absolutely if I made a necklace, it would be this side because that looks a little bit more tribal to me. Again, I'm not steampunky. Like, I don't like timepiece things. And that's kind of what these hot air balloons remind me of. Although these would be really cute with like a little rainbow or a little cloud or something. Love this side of the pendant though. And I love how substantial that brass is. That is not going anywhere. Czech glass fire polish faceted Heishi cobalt 3 by 6 millimeter, 6 grams, about 40 pieces. Very nice, beautiful color. Czech glass pear drop brio emerald 15 and a half by 20 millimeter, 2-piece set. Lovely. Czech glass nugget pearl coat Oz mix 9 by 11 millimeter, 12-piece set. It says may have small imperfections in coating. Those are lovely. I used to have these remind me of vintage Czech glass pearl nugget beads, and I really like them. That green is really pretty. I don't know that I would use this color palette together, but every single piece individually is really pretty. Czech glass melon drop garnet rainbow luster 9.5 by 11.5 millimeter, 8-piece set. That's beautiful. I like that. I haven't seen that finish on that color before, so it gives it a really nice like purple look. Those remind me of the hot air balloons too. Czech glass fire polish faceted cathedral garnet copper 6 millimeter, about 20 pieces. Those are lovely little tiny babies. I like a cathedral bead, and that's a pretty color. Rainbow palette obsidian hexagon pendant 28 millimeters, 1 piece. Coating may have small imperfections. That's very neat. Very neat. I would never get, oh wow, it's purple on the other side. Green on one side, purple on the other side. That's cool. I would never guess that that's coated obsidian. I would think like hematite or something. That's pretty cool. I love that it's two-tone, like green on one side and purple on the other. And I'm sure others probably got a different look. I don't know, maybe not. All right, this one is Preciosa Crystal Octagon Pendant, green pink vitriol. 18 millimeter two-piece set, may have small imperfections. I'm gonna use some scissors to just cut this open because I don't wanna mess with undoing the tape. Those are stunning. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I just like when I put this in my pocket and like pull it out when I'm having a bad day because that is gorgeous. And I don't wear earrings. And if we wear it on a necklace, I'm not gonna be able to see it. Other people will see it. Plus, but it's not a connector, so I can't really, I mean, I guess I can hang it off a bracelet, but I would so bang it into something. Those are gorgeous. That's my favorite thing so far, besides the back of this pendant. All right, and then we have strands. Malachite Smooth Round Stabilized 6 millimeter 5-inch strand. Those are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Check Glass Fancy Drop Emerald Gold 10 by 14 millimeter 10-piece strand. I love those. I love that shape. I think we put that shape in my box a couple of years ago in turquoise. I can't remember though at this point. Crystal Quartz Gem Cut Coin 10.5 millimeter 8-piece strand, natural inclusions. I love, love, love crystal quartz. It's like my number 2, number 3 favorite gemstone, right behind turquoise and red jasper. Love it. Check Glass Fire Polish Round Green Crystal Celsian, 8 millimeter 15-piece strand. Very nice. Beautiful green. Hematite Star Cut Gold Plate Synthetic 4 millimeter 5.5-inch strand. Beautiful. Those are actually really gorgeous. Love how shiny those are. Coated Shell Round Imitation Pearl Graduated 4.5 to 10 millimeters 8.5-inch strand. Beautiful. Loverly. I love that. That's gorgeous. Check Glass Lily Flower Olive Bronze 8.5 millimeter 12-piece strand set. They're really pretty. In the context of this box, I like this color, but typically it's not my favorite color. So I like it today. I don't know if I'll like it in the future. Check Glass Fire Polish Round Metallic Green 4 millimeter 40-piece strand. Not the same color, but same vibes. I do like this quite a bit more though. Check Glass Art Deco Fan Green Pink Vitriol 17 millimeter 6-piece strand. This shape has a special spot in my heart because I had these when I was a teenager in black and gold, and I probably still have some from that time back then. So it's definitely an older check glass shape, and I just love it. I love the color palette they chose for this. This is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite things in this box. Check Glass Lentil Front Drill Pink Green Pink Vitriol 12 millimeter 10-piece strand. Very nice. Those go really well with the fans. That is awesome. Red Garnet Faceted Round Grade B 4 millimeter semi-opaque mix 8-inch strand. Very nice. I just used garnet yesterday in a project and it was really pretty. And then Check Glass Teardrop Brio Sapphire Silk Crystal Mix 5 by 7 millimeter 30-piece strand. So beautiful mix, and it's very cohesive. Great job, Rachel. This is not my color palette. I love all these colors individually together. While this is cohesive, this is not my favorite color mix. I do like the box. Wouldn't choose it as my favorite box. Does that make sense? I like it. It's not my favorite. My favorites in this box are these. Absolutely. These. This pendant, the back of this pendant. Quite like these. And I liked these as well. So really fun. This reminds me a little bit more of like the bright flashiness of the Emerald City. Let's make something. I'll just kind of look at it. Okay, we're going to make a necklace. I'm going to make 10 of these. Well, I already made 9, so I'll make the 10th one here. I grabbed those green check glass beads, a spacer from my stash, and then the cathedral beads, and I put the drops facing the opposite way of what you would typically think of a drop. And then I'm just going to do a wire wrapped loop at the top to create a bail. To no one's surprise, this is going to be more tribal than Wizard of Oz, but that's, you know, my jam. And then I'm going to use these 8mm fire polish beads. The rest of the cathedral beads at some point, maybe some of those. I have two. I'm going to use 2 of these jump rings on the pendant. These are just brass jump rings. I think they're about 6 or 7mm. I like the way 2 looks instead of just 1. And yes, I'm using the pendant, the back side of the pendant. I might even like epoxy or glue something to the front of it to take that clock out and just make it a different vibe for myself. All right, so I have 2 little jump rings. I'd probably do 2 more on there if I wanted to. And then let's move that up. I'm gonna grab my spacers. And we'll get started. I might finish the back off with chain if it doesn't turn out to be long enough, which I doubt it will be because these are 8-inch or smaller strands. I was going to try and work these in, but I haven't really seen how I can do that yet, so we'll see. We have some 19-strand beadle and bead stringing wire. I'm going to start with a spacer, cathedral, spacer, I'm putting 5 of these guys on either side of the pendant. And we'll kind of see how that lays, but it should be okay. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cute. So I'm just going to continue that pattern, not with the cathedrals. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I have enough of these green beads. I didn't count them. Hold on one second. 15-piece strand. I don't think I'm going to have enough for doing 2. Like doing 2. So I'm just going to do 1 between each little drop. And then I will make sure these are facing all the right way by the end of the necklace, though. So I'm going to do 2 more on this side, right, and then a cathedral, spacer, this guy. Let's see how that fits in. Oh yeah, we're going to do pretty. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I'm happy. And then we'll repeat that pattern on the other side. All right, so here's the beginning. Oh, that kind of looks nice hanging out behind it. We did a second strand up there. That looks really nice. Instead of just 1 strand of beads, I think we'll do that. And then, I don't know, maybe finish it off in the back with some chain. Do I have a couple extra of these? I do. And I'll do another one here, and this one can kind of just hang out and go in the Czech glass bead soup that I have. And then I'll string this second one. I don't know what we're gonna attach it to. Let me see if I can find some chain that I like. All right, I'm just gonna go with some generic gold tone chain that I checked out my brass drawer, antique brass drawer, and this one was kind of what worked best with this necklace. And then I am just probably going to attach each strand to the end of the chain. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. And I still need to string this guy, but I'll do that in just a moment. I'll show you me connecting this one, and then I'm gonna connect the other ones the same way off camera. So I'm just going to put my crimp bead on, come through my chain, come back through my crimp, and then we'll squish, turn 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. And then I'm gonna make this one just subtly shorter, or even a little bit noticeably shorter than this one, so that they don't cross each other when they're lying on your neck. So I'll just put a couple beads through the end here just to make it look nicer, trim off the excess, and then I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other end. And then once I get this strong. Okay, I am absolutely in love with this. Yes, it's Christmas colors, but I can wear this all year long. I don't care about red and green as Christmas colors sometimes. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so I am just gonna put a clasp on the back, and then she's gonna be done. Great job, Sam's Bead Box. Great job, Rachel. You all did a fantastic job as per usual, and I cannot wait to see how everybody feels about next month's piece or box. I'm a little nervous because no spoilers or anything. It's not like the last box that I did at the beginning of 2024. That one was very Southwestern, very turquoise. The new one is not going to be that. So we'll see how you feel. Don't hurt my feelings, please. All right. So, again, if you want to subscribe before then, use coupon code turquoise to get $5 off your first box at samsbeadbox.com. I'm going to put the links and stuff in the description of this video. But here we go. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. I'll take some video of it on my mannequin on Lucy, but she it's dark outside, so it's not gonna be the best video of it on Lucy, but it's so gorgeous. I cannot wait to wear. They'll probably wear this on Christmas, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So let me know what you think. Stay tuned for Goldie and Opal. Opal's the new baby, if you didn't know about that. She is a menace, and she has turned Goldie into a nightmare as well, but we love her. So thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the doggies, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Look at this. I did not do that. They did that themselves.